So XDefiant has recently made its way back into our gaming libraries, and I've been playing this game for the past week or so. You guys know I have been literally desperate, dying of thirst for some shooter out there to come out and hold my attention span for longer than a month, hell, 2 weeks. Really, I mean, that is a challenge right now. I remember playing this game back when it had released in I guess early access or beta form, whatever, and I did have some fun with it. So when it came back out, I was like, let's give it another go around and see if I still enjoyed the game. A lot of people have been playing the game. It's a free to play, of course. It is from Ubisoft, so do with that what you will. But I have been playing the game, been streaming the game, been playing with some of my viewers, and yeah, I really wanted to kind of, I guess, go over how I feel about the game currently right now, and do I feel like this is a game that is here to stay, or is it going to be another shooter that's just kind of forgotten after like a month or so passes by? So right now, currently, the game is solid. It's pretty fun to play at times. It's been called by some Dollar Tree version of Call of Duty, which I feel is accurate. It definitely has like that COD vibe and feel to it at times, maybe mixed in with a little bit of Overwatch. Maybe. I do think one of the producers of the game had previously worked on some of the other COD games, so that might be the reason why. This game has, okay maps, I'll say. There's maybe 2 or 3 maps I like playing on. The rest are kind of whatever, but the maps are solid. I was talking to my chat about this and questioning, why does it seem like every shooter that comes out now has that hero formula to it, to where based on which character you choose, they have like different powers or gimmicks to them that you see in almost every shooter today? And I'm just like, yo, is this the new thing? Like, it just seems like no dev out there is just making like a truly traditional like shooter. Like, there's no powers, there's no gimmicks. It's just like gun on gun, skill on skill, who's better? You have the flamethrower fire dude. You have the chick that can turn invisible, and once she uses her ult, like I think her pistol is like a one-shot kill or whatever. You got like the defense dude that can throw out shields and create like this huge walking bubble shield to where whoever is in it, like, you can't hit them and stuff like that. And everyone has a ult. It's just like every shooter that comes out now, I cannot think for the life of me why every shooter has to do this now. Playing this game, there's times where I'm having fun with the game, but if you've been playing this game, you know that this game gets very sweaty and very try-hardy. I have seen people already over level like 122, and I'm just like, dog, what the what the heck? Like these suckers is playing like there's money on the line. Bunny hopping across every corner, got they freaking sensitivity on 1,000, just like playing like they in a MLG tournament at freaking it's just like, yo. So the game, like, when it's kind of, I feel like in a more casual setting to where like people are just like playing for fun, like it always seems like when I first hop on this game, before, like, I don't know, is skill-based matchmaking in this game, yes or no? Some people have told me that there is no skill-based matchmaking, but I've noticed every time I first hop on this game, like the first 30 or so minutes, it seems like it's way more like laid back and like people are just like playing, and that's when the game is like at its most fun. After you've been winning though, like once you start winning, and then I guess like they put players that's kind of on your same level, that's when the game is like, alright, bro. That's when the game to me kind of starts to get a little annoying. And then you mix in all of the freaking powers and perks and the freaking ults and stuff like that. This game gets very sweaty very quickly. I don't have a problem going against people that's like on my skill level or even above my skill level. But I feel like a lot of shooters today lack there has been something to the art of a good multiplayer shooter that I feel like has been forgotten about over these past like 10 plus years. Like like yes, we would like our multiplayer arena shooters to be competitive sometimes, but not 24/7. At least not me. Like I don't want to go into every game having to play on 1,000 just for the chance to win. Like that junk burns you out. At least for me, it burns me out when I gotta literally lock in and focus every single game because suckers is playing like they on crack, jumping around corners and playing at like 10 sensitivity. Like I don't want to do that every game. And I feel like I kind of put a little bit of the fault of this with the influence of streamers and content creators, because it seems like since like this era of like influencers and people that blow up playing these different games from Apex or Fortnite and stuff like that because they're really good at the game, devs have taken that, and I feel like now think, oh, in order for these games to like blow up or like a lot of people play them, like they have to be like really competitive. And that's not the case. Again, you go back to something like prime days of Halo. What Halo did so well is that they had literally two communities. Almost, they had like the people that just hopped on the game to have fun and played the social playlists out there, but then if you wanted a different side of Halo, then you got into the competitive playlist, you got into the hardcore or the MLG playlist, and it was like a whole different side to the game. I feel like too many games now, they like think competitive first and then socially second, which I personally don't think is a good idea, because again, you want like new players to play the game and not be completely turned off by going 0-40 because they just went against a team that knows every call out and just like going full try hard mode 24/7. So I feel like that not only affects this game at times, but a lot of other shooters out there, and I just think it's a flaw in the way a lot of devs design these shooters now. The gunplay feels really good. I do feel like at times the hit registration and like sometimes like you're behind the corner getting shot, but that could be based on, I don't know, the net code of the game, whatever. I mean, there are times where it's kind of spotty, but for the most part, I really do like the way just the gunplay in this game feels. It feels fluid and it works. So but as far as for the future of the game and how long I actually see myself playing this game and how long I actually see this game being talked about, I don't know. Because again, we've seen so many shooters over the years, like Splitgate, Rogue Company, the Finals, Battle Bit. I mean, I can go down the list. A lot of these free to play shooters, to me, they're always the flavor of the month. Like, you have a lot of people that are talking about these games as the next big shooter, but then after 2 or 3 months, you barely hear about them. Like, I remember people was going crazy for the Finals. I barely hear about this. I barely hear about this game now. And that's not to say that like no one is playing the game and that these games are dead, but people are like hyping these free-to-play shooters. Like every time another one comes out, they hype them up and they never last long. So I don't know if I'm seeing anything different in XDefiant that has me believing that this is going to be a shooter that actually, is here to stay because of all of the other shooters that I just said. So I'm I'm interested to see how they update the game and new things they put in it, because again, I do feel like this game has a little potential. You know, again, the gunplay is good, but yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't feel like I'm seeing nothing from this game that's gonna really make it stand out, and that's not really this game's fault. I just feel like that's like how most of these shooters are now. I just don't remember the last time I actually played a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter and I've actually been impressed. Like, it's been years since a new shooter has actually like had me say, wow, this junk is actually like lit. Like it's been a minute. I feel like now when a new shooter comes out, it's kind of just put in the same category with like a lot of other shooters that, you know, like they all kind of play the same, they feel the same. There's no uniqueness really with a lot of these shooters now, and that's kind of what I was saying about when they showed that trash. Well, let them be a nice, but when but when they recently showed Concord at State of Play, I feel like just a lot of these shooters really have no identity. They all just kind of look and feel the same. Yeah, I'm interested to see the evolution of this game. I know people have been complaining about I think I might have ran into some hackers that last time I was playing with some of my viewers. I don't know if this game got hackers already, but yeah, the sweats are out, man. The sweats are definitely out with this game. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts about XDefiant so far. If you have been playing it, what is your opinion on the game? Do you feel like this is a game that is here to stay, or do you feel like this is just another game that's, you know, being talked about right now, but in another month or two you ain't gonna really hear about it? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments down in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until my next video, my brothers and sisters, I'll catch y'all boys in my next one. All right,